was on vacation once in India with my parents, and in Kerala, I saw this huge elephant tied with just a rope around its front leg. I was blown away. A fully grown elephant restrained by just a slender rope that it could snap without really making much of an effort. How does that happen? Well, it turns out when the elephant was just a baby, it was tied by that same rope, and it would try and break free, but the rope was enough to hold it. As the elephant grew up, it continued to believe that it couldn't break free, that the rope was too strong, and it just stopped trying. So in my story, which you will hear shortly, there's no elephants, or ropes for that matter. So what's the connection? Why don't I just let you watch it?
Excuse me. I'm not sure if you realized it, but you have my drink.
But it says Bobby.
Yeah, with an I. That's my name.
You're Bobby?
Yeah, with an I. Apparently so are you.
With a Y?
And you ordered your GTL right after I ordered mine.
Oh, geez. I picked up your GTL. Do you want it back?
No, the barista made me a new one. And I asked him to make you a new one too. Here.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hey,
Yes.
do you want to join me?
Are you sure?
Yeah, unless you're with someone.
No, just by myself.
Oh, great. Well, I'm single too. I mean, I'm by myself.
Wow, it's really busy in here today.
Is it? Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it?
So what brings you here, Bobby with a Y?
Oh, I come up here a lot, mostly to get away from my family. They just drive me up the wall. Indian parents,
No, I wouldn't know.
Oh, right, of course. But I mean, you're Chinese, right? I mean, Chinese parents can't be all that different. They ask you, oh, what are you doing with your life? Are you eating enough? Are you seeing this girl? It just never ends.
I don't live with my parents.
No, I don't live with my parents either.
Oh, I thought that you said that you do.
No, I have an apartment. It's a really nice apartment. It's up in Oakland, and you should come see it sometime. I mean, not right away, but if you and I... never mind. Anyway, I see them on weekends, holidays, vacations. No choice. My mom, she has these powers. Like, she guilts you until you give her what she wants. But thank God I don't live with them. I go batshit crazy. Are your parents dead?
No,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
they're both alive
Oh,
and
good.
healthy.
So glad to hear, so glad.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why do you ask?
You seem a little, well, my parents live in Ohio.
Okay, that's nice. That's very nice. That's Eastern time zone. Very nice, and I'm glad they're alive.
Thank you, I guess.
Look, I'm just a little nervous, okay? I mean, you're like totally hot, and I can't believe you said yes to sitting here with me.
Hey, I could leave.
Oh, no, please don't.
Okay.
I'm very happy you said yes to sitting with me. Normally I wouldn't have the courage to ask a girl like you, but sometimes words escape my mouth before I realize that I'm talking aloud.
Yeah, I noticed.
That obvious, huh?
But it worked, right?
It sure did. So, what brings you here, Bobby, with an I?
Just getting a drink before my yoga session next door.
Nice. Do you live nearby?
Yeah, Menlo Park. I work at Facebook.
Cool. Well, what do you do there?
I'm a software engineer.
No way. I'm a software engineer too.
Hey. Well, it is Silicon Valley. But there you go. That's another thing we have in common.
Yeah, like the green tea lemonades we both ordered.
That's right.
So if we both ordered GTLs, How'd you figure that you had the wrong one?
That one wasn't sweet enough.
That's right. Usually when I order mine, it's with half the sweetener. No wonder it tasted so sweet. Well, I think you're sweet too, Bobby. Like your GTL.
Are you flirting with me?
Maybe. Is it working?
Maybe. Well, I gotta go to class, but here, call me.
Okay. Hi.
What's your real name?
Bharat.
Could you say that one more time?
Bharat. Bharat.
You're gonna have to teach me how to pronounce it.
Okay, I will. And what's your real name?
Bobby.
Bobby. Bobby. Soon, love bloomed on the Indochina border, and Bobby and I were on top of the world. Ah, the feeling of being newly in love, waking up in the morning, jumping out of bed, and saying to yourself, what a beautiful day of being in love. The first kiss, the first time making love. No, that wasn't so beautiful. You know what? We won't talk about that, but I will let you know that it got better. A lot better. Anyway, weeks turned into delightful months, and I was ready to take that crucial next step to get Bobby to meet my Indian parents. You see, Indian parents are not the kind you surprise with a new girlfriend. No. Because in a relationship with Indian parents, honesty and openness are never a good idea. So that Thanksgiving, I brought Bobby home, but I didn't tell my parents she was my girlfriend. And dinner went really well until after she left. Oh, the food was so good, Mom. I mean, Bobby just inhaled the whole sag paneer.
I'm glad she did. Their cooking is quite bland, no? No spices, nothing. Poor girl has probably not had nice Indian food before.
Well, of course she has.
How do you know?
Well, she works at Facebook, right? I mean, Facebook serves them Indian food in their cafeterias.
So you're comparing my cooking to Facebook's lunchroom.
Asians are lactose intolerant. She might regret all the paneer she ate.
Stop it, Papa.
It's a fact.
Well, I mean, she really liked you guys. I mean, Mom, she seemed comfortable talking to you about Laos and Thailand. And Dad, you were going on and on about cameras, photography, and gear and all that stuff. I couldn't understand half of what you were talking about.
She has good lenses. Carl's eyes.
Bharat,
Yes, Mom?
are you seeing her?
What?
Is she your girlfriend?
What? No. Why would you think that? She's just someone I happen to know through a common friend. Uh, her family lives up in Ohio, and this year she didn't go home for Thanksgiving. That's all.
I see.
Yeah, and she's just a friend, and not even a very close one. She lives up in Menlo Park, but we don't even meet that often.
Beta, I'm your mother.
Okay. She's my girlfriend. We've been going out for 6 months.
Oh,
Papa,
Look, I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner, but I just wanted you to meet her first. Instead of this whole girlfriend thing hanging over her head, and get to know her as a person rather than giving her the third degree the first time you meet her. Yeah, and she's a really nice person, real smart and beautiful. Well, you met her. What did you think of her?
are you thinking of marrying her?
What? I don't know. We haven't talked about it. I don't even know if she'll want to marry me. But if she does, well, then maybe.
I see.
Yeah, why not?
Well, if you do, we can't stop you. But you should know that it will be without our blessings.
What? I mean, Mom, what's that supposed to mean? Come on. Dad? This is blackmail. What's wrong with Bobby? She's nice, smart, beautiful, and fair. You'll have fair grandkids.
They are very different from us.
They? Who's they? If I do, I'll be marrying Bobby, not all of China. And by the way, Bobby is as American as me.
Your culture doesn't change in one generation, huh, beta? And she may be American. We've raised you as a Pakka Indian, okay?
God, don't remind me. I hated traditional dress day at school. And wait, is this because she's Asian? So if she was white, you'd be okay with her?
Of course.
No.
No, I meant no.
God, you guys are pathetic.
Look, I don't want to argue with you on this, okay? I know what is good for you. She is definitely not good. And Papa, why am I doing all the talking here? He's your son too, no?
Bharat beta, listen. China is the mortal enemy of India. In 1962, China attacked India while Nehru was saying Hindi Chini bhai bhai. This was the Indo-China War of 1962. I still bear the emotional scars from that war, beta. This is going to be very difficult, you know.
Dad, you weren't even born then.
My history classes were traumatic for me.
God, this is crazy.
Beta, you're our only child. Please don't take away our dream of having a nice Indian bow.
Well, why does your daughter-in-law have to be Indian?
Because marriage is a very big adjustment, beta, and you're young. Trust me, you're not going to be happy with some Chinese girl.
Well, I'm not going to stop seeing Bobby just because of your narrow-mindedness. And if it comes down to that, we will get married, with or without your blessing.
Bharat, Papa, you are no help at all, huh?
What kind of a name is Bobby? It's a boy's name. These Chinese have no idea about American culture.
So I kept seeing Bobby. But when she asked about dinner that night, I told her my parents loved her. But I never invited her back home or mentioned them in conversation again. If she thought that was strange, well, she didn't mention it. Meanwhile, between me and my parents, nothing changed. I continued to see them on weekends, holidays, and took vacations with them. But we avoided the subject of Bobby altogether, completely. So much so that we stopped eating Chinese food because it was close to the subject we were trying to avoid. Then nearly a year later, suddenly one day, chow mein was back on the menu.
Bharat,
Yes, Mom?
are you still dating Bobby?
Yes.
Have you talked about marriage?
Not yet.
Of course not. Otherwise, you'd have told me, right?
Right.
But this is a serious relationship, isn't it? In almost a year and a half.
Yes. It is.
Well, your father and we talked about it. And if you really want to marry her, we will give you our blessings.
Wait. Really? You're serious?
Yes.
So you'll come to the wedding?
Yes.
You'll accept Bobby as your daughter-in-law? Wow. What changed your mind, Mom?
Well, you are our only child, beta. And your happiness is most important to us. We don't want to lose you over this. If Bobby makes you happy, that's good enough for us.
Well, I thought you wanted an Indian daughter-in-law.
I did. But this is your life, not mine. I just want to see my son happy. That's all.
I love you, Mom.
Relax, relax. I have my conditions, huh? I have some dreams I'm not giving up on. We are going to have a big fat Indian wedding. Bobby is going to be an Indian dulan. Wear your grandmother's jewelry, proper shadi ka juda, or some bridal dress from Vera Wang Shang. And you're going to wear a sherwani with a pagdi. Come on a horse with a band and a Bharat dancing in front of you.
Fine, fine. One last traditional dress day at school.
We will invite all our friends, at least 500 people.
500?
Then what? I know all this will be very expensive. And I'm assuming her Chinese parents are not going to be paying for it. So I've convinced your father to pay for the whole thing. He was not very happy about it, let me tell you that. But I also don't give up that easily.
Oh, yes, I do. But I can't believe Dad agreed to pay for it all.
Well, he did. So do you agree?
Well, what can I say? I mean, yes.
So when are you going to propose?
Propose?
Yes, Bharat. Propose, ask her to marry you. I hope you don't expect us to go to Ohio to ask her parents for a hand.
No, of course not. It's just that, well, I didn't put much thought into it since marriage wasn't on the cards.
Well, now it is.
Yeah.
So then?
Well, I guess I will now.
Don't make me wait too long, huh? I want to see my grandchildren grow up before I die.
I was so excited. I ran out of the house and got in my car and drove on autopilot towards Menlo Park, towards Bobby. I couldn't wait to tell her the good news. But wait, what was I going to say to her? We never discussed marriage or my parents' opposition to it. So what was I going to tell her? Oh, hey, babe. Sorry I didn't propose to you because my parents were against the marriage. And now that they're not, will you marry me? Yeah, no. There's a time and place for honesty, and this was definitely not it. So that night, I turned the car around and drove back home. Well, my parents' home. That was always home. The apartment up in Oakland was just the apartment. So a couple weeks passed by, and I'm feeling something strange is happening. But I'm slowly but surely disengaging from Bobby. I'm falling out of love. And she'd been sensing it too. So how's the food?
It's good. Although it's the third time this week we're having Indian.
I thought you liked Indian.
Well, I do. But come on, 3 times in a week?
Well, I'm Indian. This is our food.
Our food?
Yeah.
In the year and a half we've been together, we really had Indian. Every time we did, it's because I wanted to. You never wanted to because, I have Indian all the time at home.
Yeah, so this week I wanted to.
What's going on, Bharat?
Nothing.
Oh no. Something definitely is going on. You've been picking stupid fights with me all week. I'm not responsible for the US-China trade war, okay? And just because I happen to think that the US is bullying China doesn't make me more Chinese and less American.
Yeah, of course. You're right. I'm sorry.
This? Is it reasserting your Indianness? Or whatever it is that you're doing. And all of a sudden, I'm watching Bollywood movies on our date night.
With subtitles.
Eating spicy Indian food 3 nights in a week. What is this? Is this a test or something?
No. Of course not. It's just I'm a little confused about myself and about us.
Well, how about this? Get some clarity. and then call me.
So I tried calling her. I tried to make things work, but it didn't take. Soon we stopped calling and texting too, and it just sort of fizzled out. It's hard to explain what happened here, but perhaps after a lifetime of my helicopter mom making all my important decisions for me, that Bobby was like a late rebellion, coloring outside the lines, flipping the bird to Indian parental authority. Or maybe I was attracted to her because she was forbidden fruit. And then once the fruit became available, I lost interest. Which makes me a bit of an asshole. But I can live with that. Because if that's not the reason why it didn't work out with Bobby, the only plausible explanation is that I am like that Kerala elephant. And I can never break free of my Indian parents and their idea of Indianness because I feel the rope is too strong for me. And I'd rather just be an asshole.